A belated welcome to those of you hoping to see the beginning of MIAA football here on LSP. Sam Field alongside Henry Yaffa from Manning Field in Lynn, Mass. Greater Lowell Griffins and the Lynn Tech Tigers. No score with 2:37 to go in the first quarter. Greater Lowell with possession. It's been a game of punts and turnovers on downs in the Greater Lowell half of the field to begin this ball game. Really, both teams battling the wind and the relatively cool weather and just opening night jitters, I guess, Henry. We've had a few penalties. We've had some turnovers on downs. Not the best start for either side for 2019.
No, absolutely not. It reminds me of last night's football game in the pros.
Oh my God! Yeah. Oh my God! 10-3, and of course the Bears fans going nuts for a made field goal, waiting 8 months for that, and that was their only points.
Well, 20 penalties too, buddy.
Yeah. So we have 3rd and 15 for the Griffins on their own 40-yard line. Kyle Proul under center in a 2 wide out, 2 running back set, and we're going to have a timeout called by Greater Lowell as they clearly do not like what they see in the Lynn Tech defense. And some changes to MIAA football this year. We've switched from modified NCAA rules to NFHS rules, and that includes 12-minute quarters and just 3 timeouts per half for each side, and I think that's going to make the pacing of the game a little more friendly for fans. Because 5 timeouts a half, really, it just, and 11 minutes a quarter, it just seems so oblong, and I'm glad we're up to speed with the rest of the country.
Yeah, I think it's also for a safety issue too, in the sense that MIAA's long stand of not being with the rest of the country, I think also hurts us as a state.
Yeah. Well, Greater Lowell won the Commonwealth Conference Small Division last year, clinching it in a shootout you saw here on LSP against Neshoba Tech before getting bowled over by Bishop Fenwick in the sectional quarterfinals. Lynn Tech made it to the D8 North semifinals last year. Both these teams hoping to make another deep postseason run. And right now, Greater Lowell out of the timeout, 3rd and 15, 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Proul under center. He's got a split back set. Greater Lowell, Lynn Tech showing blitz, rather, and now they wrap him up in the backfield. Matt Gaudette going nowhere. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Griffins. Loss of 4, it's 4th and 19, and yet another punt here. And
at least they're not deep in the zone like they were last time.
Yeah, we haven't. I think after our scrambled reset on our setup, unless it's a deep return, this could be the first. Oh, he got a fumble on the punt.
Recovered by Greater Lowell.
Greater Lowell recovers it, and we are going to have our first. We are going to have our first play in the Lynn Tech half of the field, but it won't be Lynn Tech possession. It'll be Greater Lowell possession. Wow.
Did get the number of who we?
I did not catch that, but it is a huge play for Greater Lowell as they break through into Lynn Tech territory on the punt. Just looking back on the replay, Fleshpile didn't catch who was first on it, but Greater Lowell now with a chance here on the Lynn Tech 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Proul under center, 2 split backs, 2 wideouts to either side, 1 wide to either side, and the handoff will be up the middle. And it'll get to about the 26-yard line, maybe a gain of 3.
Like Isaiah Carrasquillo.
Isaiah Carrasquillo named one of Division VI's players to watch by Danny Ventura at the Boston Herald. So that'll make it 2nd and 7 with about 30 seconds to go.
That turnover is earlier in the game. Lynn Tech had an interception that got to the 9, and
they turned it over on downs. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a huge test for the Lynn Tech.
Fake the handoff, and now it is a handoff to Benji Hatch, and he gets stood up. And that is likely going to do it for the first quarter as he just got to the 25-yard line for a gain of 1. So that does it for the first quarter. Greater Lowell will have 3rd and 6 from the 25 on the other side of this break. No score after 1 between the Greater Lowell Griffins and the Lynn Tech Tigers. This is MIAA football on LSP presented by Crack Kitchen and Coffee. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. So 3rd and 6 for the Griffins from the 25. Need to get to the 19 for a first down. I lobbied Coach Abrams to get the guys to wear all gold today so we could have a blue versus gold color rush game on the season opener, but they opted for the white pants.
I had talked to Coach during school, and I had also mentioned the gold pants.
The gold pants, yeah. Now you just got to throw in the gray for gray's sake and black for black's sakes. Jerseys and pants. Have the whole, West Virginia uniform set. New uniforms this year for Greater Lowell. The school's making the switch to Adidas from Nike, I see.
Yes.
So I will be relying on Saeed Vasugi's camera work here to get my best look at this play, but 3rd and 6, Henry's on my right. He's got a better view of it, but y'all can see what's going on. 3rd and 6 from the 25 for the Griffins. Let's see how they line up. Proul will be under center. One wide out here. This looks like a running formation, but with 6 yards to go. Let's see what they do. They fake the handoff. Proul. Pass in the flat. It's complete. And across the 19-yard line for a first down, it's Jeremy Sarr.
The tight end.
Jeremy Sarr needed 6, picked up 8, down to the 17-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Griffins. First play in the red zone for the Griffins today. Proul under center, one wide out top of your screen. They go with the handoff up the middle, and he stopped.
33.
Carasquillo with the carry. Didn't get much at all. Maybe 1 yard. 2nd and 9. Come out again with one wide out to the near side left this time. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. Proul under center. Proul goes to the handoff to the right side to Hatch, and Hatch is wrapped up in the backfield.
Loss of 2?
A little more than that, actually. It'll be a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and 12. So the Griffins face with another 3rd and long. Back at the 23-yard line. No, a little closer than that. The 18-yard line. My mistake. 18-yard line. I'll again go with one wide out, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. Proul under center. Proul takes the snap, will fake the handoff, now looking to his left, and the pass is tipped before it can get to King Mondier. He had him wide open, but the Lynn Tech defender got his paws in the way just in the nick of time to break up that pass, and that'll make it 4th and 12. So 4th and 12 from the 18-yard line. At this level, you're probably not kicking a field goal. So
if they were about 8 yards closer, he probably would have.
Yeah. And now we're going to have a timeout.
Tech.
And Lynn Tech is going to take the timeout. So the Tigers take a timeout with 4th and 12 pending from the 18, and it was a quick timeout. Now Greater Lowell's ready to go. One wide out to the near side left. Proul under center. 4th and 12. And now another whistle. And now Greater Lowell's going to take a timeout. Remember, guys, you don't have 5 timeouts in the half to play with anymore.
But it's also second.
Yeah. It's also 4th down in a game that's been really kind of a really hard game of tug of war at this point.
But all these games in the last 12 years has been very close.
Yep, you mentioned 10 of the last 12 meetings between these two teams decided by a touchdown or less. And this matchup thus far playing out no differently.
Oh, he's going for a field goal.
Okay. So they are going to go for field goal. That shut me up really quick.
58 is.
And that's going to be Cole Blades.
Who used to play soccer for us.
Blades.
And it's up.
And it is good. So Cole Blades, the former soccer player and star for the Greater Lowell baseball team, nails the field goal. And with 9:45 to go in the second quarter, it is Greater Lowell 3, Lynn Tech nothing. This is MIAA football on LSP, presented by Crack Kitchen and Coffee. MIAA football on LSP is brought to you by Crack Kitchen and Coffee, located seconds off I-93 on Lowell Street in Andover. Check out their wide selection of coffees, smoothies, sandwiches, and salads, and visit them on the web at crackedkitchen.com. That's CRACKD kitchen.com.
Okay, Blades kicking. I will tell you this is the first time they've had a kid that could really kick for them in about 20 years.
Well, that's the advantage of recruiting soccer players. All right. Low line drive, picked up on a hop inside the 20-yard line. Cut to the left, and then the Greater Lowell defense is ready to storm it. Now another fumble. Are we going to have another special teams turnover? They do. Greater Lowell with their second special teams forced turnover of the half, and they will have 1st and 10 inside the Lynn Tech 30.
But there's also laundry.
Oh, there's a flag on the field. Let's see what it is. Will this wipe out the fumble? They've gone for a face mask. Let's see. Officials conferring. Both teams look like they're ready to send their offenses out. Lynn Tech's quarterback is in the huddle right now. But
they're saying he was down. I think they're saying that the fumble was caused after.
Oh, so, well, let's make sure of that. I mean, we don't have instant replay at this level, even though NFHS does allow it. We haven't implemented it at every field, so the officials are, well, Proul's out there. Unsportsmanlike conduct, Greater Lowell.
Wow. Okay.
So that was after the fumble, so that'll back them up to about the 40, but they will still have possession. But that it's a big difference between 1st and 10 at the 41 and 1st and 10 at the 26. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Griffins. Now the clock is out. The clock is out on the scoreboard. In fact, the whole scoreboard is out. And Proul under pressure on 1st down, escapes it, and now runs back into it. Wrapped up for a 4-yard loss.
trying to catch him off balance there, with hopefully with a pass play, since most
it's a primarily running team. Yeah, got guys like Isaiah Carrasquillo and Benji Hatch. Why wouldn't you? All right, 2nd and 14 from the 45 of Lynn Tech. One wide out to the near side left. Prohl hands it off to Hatch. Hatch trying to get the right side and gets back to the original line of scrimmage, where it'll be 3rd and 10.
Another long 3rd down.
Ryan Hickey looks really eager to get out on that left side. I wonder if that's a tip to the Lynn Tech defense, but it will be another one wide out set. They try to anticipate the snap early. It'll be a double reverse, trying to get the edge and wrapped up before he can get to the 40. Hatch.
That was 4.
Jacob Trzynski, rather. And that'll make it 4th and 9 after just a gain of 1. So a punt situation for the Griffins. And there is Blades on to kick. Blades will angle it right.
Nice punt.
And
nice
that
punt.
brings it into the end zone. And they wrap him up. Is that going to be a safety? That's got to be a safety, right?
It's got to be. Unless they're saying.
Like he.
Oh, they're giving them the 1 foot line.
Oh, they're giving them. Oh, wow. Oh.
Wow.
Oof. Because I thought he fielded that in play and then got forced back into the end zone.
I thought he was tackled in the end zone too.
So they give him the half-yard line and a precarious position for the Tiger offense. Scoreboard was on for a second. Now it's off. It's 9:13 left of the quarter. And now the play's coming back. The play's coming back. It looks like we had a penalty on Greater Lowell. So that's going to back him up to the 45, make him punt again. So a reprieve there for Lynn Tech. Must have been a holding call. Something less than a holding call because it's only 5 yards. It's a scuffed punt, and Blades just gets it away without a block, and it'll trickle over the 35 and out of bounds of the 34. So the penalty on Greater Lowell provides a boon for Lynn Tech, as instead of setting up on their own half-yard line, they'll get it at about the 34. The pressure and the bad snap forced what ended up being a 12-yard punt.
Looked like he was going to be tackled in the backfield, so I guess it turned out better for them.
It turned out better. Well, either way, it's not the result Greater Lowell wanted.
No, but it could be a lot worse.
Yep, so Lynn Tech gets the ball on the 34-yard line. 2 wideouts to the near side left, one to the near side right, rather, one to the far side left. Man in motion is the fullback. The handoff to the running back up the middle, breaks a tackle, and gets across the 35 to about the 37. There'll be a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Trzynski on the tackle for Greater Lowell. Blitz coming from Greater Lowell. Handoff to the right side. Cuts it back up the middle and hit from behind. And that'll make it about 3rd and 5. Two-yard gain. And now we have a whistle. No timeout, actually. We have a problem with the clock again. The clock reads zeros now.
So we want them to rewind the clock.
Yeah, because are they just going to keep time on the field? Because the quarter's definitely not over, but the scoreboard says all zeros. So 3 wide out set. Stretch fake handoff, trying to take on the keeper, and wrapped up at about the 40-yard line.
So what does Lynn Tech do? Do you think they're going to?
They got a punt here. I mean, it's 4th and 4. You're only down 3. Now we're going to have a whistle, and Lynn Tech's going to take a timeout. That's their second. Fourth and 4 here in the second quarter. Lynn Tech decision pending. This is MIAA football and LSP presented by Crack Kitchen and Coffee. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Saeed coming in just to check on and make sure everything's going on okay here. I'm more worried about you freezing to death out there, man. What about the hoodie I bought you? Well, then again, he's wearing long pants and I'm not, so. 4th and 4 on the 40. And Lynn Tech is lining up to punt.
This could be a fake.
No, they do kick it away. And it looks like it's going to die before it even gets to the 35, about the 37. And now trying to catch everybody napping. That was looked like Luis Mendez, but play was blown dead. So 1st and 10 for the Griffins at their own 36.
23-yard punt.
No return. So waiting for the clock to come back on the scoreboard. So right now the clock's being kept on the field. Griffins line up. One wide out to either side. Pearl drops back, looking right, fakes, hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. On those nearly a juggling catch, then a juggling interception. Ryan Hickey nearly came up with a highlight reel catch, though it would not have been a first down. He would have been stopped well short. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Another 2 wide out look here. 2 tight ends, 1 running back. Pruill again under center. Looks left, under pressure, goes on the check down to Hatch. Hatch across the 40, 45, and got enough for a first down.
Pickup of 11. First and 10 at 47.
One wide out set this time. Two tight ends. Three tight ends. Fake the handoff to Hatch, go up the middle and spinning forward.
Carrasquillo.
Isaiah Carrasquillo for about 4 to make it 2nd and 6 at midfield. Bouncing outside, Hatch across the 40 to the 35, first down.
Pickup of 15.
Maybe more than that. Looks like 16 to the 34.
Wow.
16-yard pickup for Hatch. He's got plays of 11 and 16 this drive, 1st and 10. Greater Lowell moving right now. And now a whistle, and Lynn Tech is going to take a timeout. I believe that's their last of the half.
Wonder how much time is left though.
Yeah, the scoreboard clock, well, the scoreboard as a whole died, and waiting for it to fire up again.
The NFHS rules, is there a 2-minute warning still?
I don't think there's a 2-minute warning in NFHS. I'll have to double check. But anyways, I got to do this promo real quick. Are you down with a sound called LSP? Then follow us on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. I've been talking about how I want to work in KRS-One references into my broadcast because Local Sports Productions scans to Boogie Down Productions.
Yeah.
And it's, man. Anyways, 1st and 10 for the Griffins from the 34-yard line. They'll go with a 2 wide out set here, 2 tight ends and 1 running back. Proul under center. Lynn Tech out of timeouts. Proul looking right. Now he's got some space up the middle. 30, cuts it left. 25, stops short of the 20. But it's enough for a first down. Hurry up offense here by Greater Lowell. Now a whistle.
Did he do? Put a 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2-minute warning. That's what he said.
The officials went up with their fingers.
Yep. So we are at the 2-minute warning, and Greater Lowell knocking on the doorstep of their first touchdown of 2019. They are just shy of the 20-yard line at the 21 or 22-yard line for a 1st and 10.
To put the ball in now would be a good thing for them.
Greater Lowell still has 2 timeouts. 2 wide out set here. Proul takes the snap, looking right, now looks left, now looks right, now flushed. Trying to get the edge, airs it out!
Incomplete.
Into double coverage, but thankfully out of the end zone for the Griffins. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
That ball looked tipped too.
Second and 10 for the Griffins from the 22 of Lynn Tech. Trying to go up 10-0 before halftime. And having success this drive with the 2 wideout set. They go to it again. 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. Prohl fakes the handoff. Now goes up the middle, across the 15, and it'll be 3rd down. Actually just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So pick up a 6, 3rd down and 4.
And I believe Greater Lowell just called a timeout, so.
That should be their 3rd in the round.
All right. So both teams out of timeouts. 3rd and 4 for the Griffins. With Blades, I guess they could settle for a field goal, but they want a touchdown out of this. Would you go for it if you don't get the first down here?
It depends on what the yardage is.
Yeah.
So it's 4th and 4, 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Okay, because the down marker says 4 on the other side.
It should be 3rd and 4. I think they have it wrong.
No, over.
Yeah. I know. I have 3rd and 4, but
I have 3rd and 4 too, but.
So either we're wrong or the guy on the sideline is wrong. Yeah, I think they're just telling the I think they're yelling over to them that it's 3rd down right now. So, oh no, it is 4th down. So they are going to bring out Blades. Okay, I don't know why I had 3rd down, but Blades drills it and it's blocked.
This can be run back.
And Lynn Tech falls on it, and that will be a disappointing end of the drive for the Griffins that had a lot of promise. And now, with under 2 minutes to go and no timeouts, let's see if Lynn Tech can get on the board. Or will they just take the knee? It is their ball to start the second half, right?
Yes, it is their ball.
So they could just take a couple of knees here.
I guess that's the half. That's
okay.
why.
Well, okay. Well, there you go. So that is the first half. A low-scoring affair on a breezy night here in Lynn, Mass. At Manning Field. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half. From Manning Field in Lynn, Mass. With your score, the Greater Lowell Griffins 3 and the Lynn Tech Tigers nothing. This is MIAA football on LSP, presented by Crack Kitchen and Coffee. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Also, LSP's next broadcast is Monday afternoon at 5:25 p.m. when the Greater Lowell Griffins host the Lynn Tech Tigers in MIAA girls volleyball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. The band will now form a blob on the field. Hey, hi, everybody. Welcome back to MIAA football on LSP, presented by Crack Kitchen from the Manning Bowl in Lynn, Mass. Sam Feely alongside Henry Yaffa and Saeed Vasugi on camera. We're just tallying up the stats at halftime. It's pretty indicative of a 3-0 game. Teams have combined for, 41 yards of offense.
41 total yards.
And that includes 19 carries for 19 yards for Greater Lowell, right?
Yes.
Oh my God! It is just I don't know how much and in a running game the wind doesn't really affect it that much, but it's just I don't know what you call it. I mean, I use the term opening night jitters a lot, and when teams don't necessarily have it, for lack of a better term, don't necessarily have it together on opening night. But it's like, these are two teams that are going to compete for the CAC small title. So
no, actually, Greater Lowell is now in the large.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So these are two teams that are going to compete for their CAC division titles, and I'm sure both teams coaches want to see a much better effort offensively in the second half.
I think so, but don't forget both teams are playing on the short field too,
right.
So that's going to suppress.
That's going to suppress the yardage total, but that also means that it's just frustrating if you're a fan, if you want to see, you want to see, two teams that can easily run up the score as they have as they did a few times last year. But it's just let's see. Well, let's take our eyes off of
the band.
Not off the band, but off of this game. Let's just see what we have going on in MIAA football tonight. Flea Flicker for Bishop Feehan on a 59-yard pass has them on top of Milton 7-0.
Is that game being played at Bishop Fenwick?
Bishop Feehan, not Fenwick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's see what else we got. Acton Boxborough up 28-6 on Lexington with 27 seconds to go in the half. Not a good start for the new Lexington coaching staff. Duxbury and Brockton tied 14-all with 6:57 left in the fourth quarter. Let's see what else we got. Sharon loses their game actually 33-14. Greater New Bedford beats Southeastern 35-0.
35-0.
35-0. Greater New Bedford over Southeastern. What else we got? This is one of the top games of Week 1. Mansfield and BCI. Mansfield on top of the Eagles 7-3 in the second quarter. 39-6 Central Catholic. Am I reading? No, not Central Catholic. Excuse me. This is at Everett. Let me just check out this. Am I reading that right, or is that Springfield Central 39, Everett 6? That can't be right. Are they playing Everett? I have to check this video. 1 second. But we'll figure it out. Another sports. Norwood beat Millis in girls volleyball 3-0. Natick on top of Needham 28-0. Boston Latin beats Cambridge 4-1 in girls soccer.
Yeah, they're playing Springfield.
Everett is playing Springfield Central.
And
And Springfield Central is destroying them.
39-6.
Wow. Springfield Central up 39-6 on Everett.
Oh.
Yeah. That was my reaction.
And they're second in the Danny Ventura poll for the North.
Everett, yeah, I was gonna say it's like Everett's a perennial power in the state, and they're just getting slaughtered by a Western Mass team. I mean, I shouldn't discount Springfield Central as a Western Mass team. They did win the D3 Super Bowl last year, but this is Everett.
I know.
Just it's just absolutely stunning.
And Everett has represented the state a couple of times.
Yeah. They the state titles are lining the trophy case. Blackstone Valley beat AMSA 5-0 in girls soccer. Narragansett beats Tohoto 4-1 in field hockey. Pentucket 3-2 over Triton in boys soccer. Newton South and Wayland tie in boys soccer 2-2. Algonquin 1, Wachusett 0 in field hockey. Barnstable over Xaverian 14-0 in football at the half. Sutton beats Bromfield 2-0 in field hockey. Aspet Valley beats Clinton 2-0 in field hockey. Mentioned the Needham-Natick game. So I think that's assuming that Springfield Central Everett score holds. I think that's going to transform a lot.
Yes,
in Division I this year. That's absolutely stunning to see Everett getting slaughtered on their home field on opening night.
Yes. And to lose that big is something new to Everett.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, maybe if you got outmatched by Xaverian or BC High on day one, if you're Everett, I mean that's. But Springfield Central was clearly up to the challenge, and that is going to be the headline all over the high school sports sections tomorrow and after the weekend. Springfield Central just destroys Everett on their field.
And didn't Everett lost to Central last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
Was it at Central or was it
no,
neutral site?
I don't know off the top of my. I actually don't know off the top of my head. I was thinking. I thought you meant Central Catholic.
No,
for a
Central
second.
Catholic. They lost to Central Catholic in the
playoffs. Yeah.
Was that a neutral site?
That was. Let me just bring up the MIAA website. 1 second. That was. Yeah, but that's just like I say, a stunner that Everett is getting it handed to them on their home field on opening night. There was one year when Everett was 4-3 and they were the 8 or the 7 seed in Division I North, and then they just cleaned through everybody.
They cleaned everybody's clock out.
Yeah, even so. Okay, so maybe it's obviously not the end of the world for Everett. I mean, but if Springfield Central can come out from the 4-1-3 and do what they're doing to Everett on their field on opening night, that's got to give hope for the rest of Division I that they can break through in the playoffs. And well, we shall see what happens as we get back to our game. Breezy night here at the Manning Bowl, and it'll be Cole Blades teeing it up to kick it off to Lynn Tech to begin the second half.
44, 32, and 7 are the deep backs.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we don't have a full Lynn Tech roster. We have what they have on Max Press, but that doesn't have all the numbers. We have 44, 2, and 7.
Yeah.
Ruben Sicilian is number 7 on the roster. We don't have a number 44.
Right here.
Oh, you have it? They sent it to you?
Yep.
Oh, lucky you. All right, short kickoff.
To 14.
Fielded at about the 33-yard line and brought up to about the 40. So good starting field position for Lynn Tech as they try to get on the scoreboard. You want to text that to me?
Yep.
All right.
As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, great. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Again, 41 yards of combined total offense between the two teams in the first half.
What's your number?
Here, I'll type it in. I don't want to read it out.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yep.
I understand that.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, so 1st and 10. T formation in the backfield. One wide out to either side for Lynn Tech. Hand off to the left side, plowing ahead to the 45 and across the 45 to about the 46 for a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Tigers. Scoreboard clock is back up and running. It's not 1:34 left. It's 11:30 something left. So don't worry, you're not.
Sam, I didn't send it to you yet. I will.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, anyways. And a flag has been thrown, and it looks like they drew Greater Lowell offside. That's going to be 5 yards, an automatic first down.
And that's the difference between the NHS rules. Now if they
It's a dead ball penalty.
It's a dead ball penalty.
Yep. So they actually did stop they actually were just a little short, so it's 2nd and 1 as opposed to 1st and 10. So another T formation. Let's see if they try to draw him offside again. And now they're going to give up those 5 yards back as the left tackle broke early. The new rules giveth and the new rules taketh away. That's not exactly a new rule, that if you're the left tackle and you jump way before the snap comes, that's going to be a false start. Yep. All right.
So it's now 2nd and 6, right?
Yep. Is that you?
Yep, that's me.
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. All right. 2nd and 6 from the 45. Same formation as the last 2 sets. This time, play goes off without a hitch, but it's wrapped up in the backfield by the Greater Lowell defense. So that'll make it 3rd and 7 for the Tigers. With 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Get it?
Yep. Luis Pinheiro out there to bring in the play. And we'll go with one wide out to either side. T backfield. Pinheiro under center. They fake the handoff. Pinheiro rolls left, fires, and it is dropped. And laying the big stick at the end of the play was Jacob Trzynski, and that'll make it 4th and 7. And the Tigers will have to punt.
Well, it looks like
Oh, no, the offense is back. Oh, no. All right, they are punting. They lined up like they were going to go for it. Now they drop back. 2 returners back deep for the Griffins.
Tuzinski, and I can't tell the other number.
Oh, this is a very shanked punt, and this will go out of bounds at midfield.
At the 49.
Wow, that was a 5-yard punt. So the Griffins with another gift on special teams. Now, can they take advantage and maybe get 6 out of this? 9:18 to go in the third quarter. LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. 1st and 10 for the Griffins from exactly midfield.
Wow. 6-yard punt.
Proul under center, 1 wide out to the near side right. Proul will keep it himself and just barely get a yard before he's wrapped up and forced back. Second and 9.
I think he was looking to pitch that.
Yeah, and they had Hatch wrapped up there behind him. So 2nd and 9 from the 49. Handoff up the middle, plowing ahead, dragging the whole pile close to the first down marker.
Who was that?
Oh, my goodness. Whoever it was, I'm trying to believe that was Hatch.
No, I think it might be
Carrasquillo. Well.
33.
33.
Got that?
That would be Isaiah Carrasquillo.
Yep.
He picks up 7 rather, and makes it 3rd and 2.
Interesting call here.
3rd and 2, 1 wide out to the far side left. Carrasquillo's the setback with, I thought I saw Proul in the shotgun. Collision in the backfield. Carrasquillo gets wrapped up. Oh, my, that was a busted play for Greater Lowell with the collision in the backfield between the 2 offensive players.
And he lost a yard.
And lost a yard, so that'll make it 4th and 3. And what do you do here?
I think you punt. Hopefully trap him deep in their zone.
Well, you got Blades with the ability to do it, and he almost got a safety out of it on punt earlier before that was wiped out by a Greater Lowell penalty, but of course, Lynn Tech was unable to make him pay.
So it looks like they're coming out because it looks like Proul's going under center.
All right. Well, now they're whistle, and Greater Lowell's going to take a timeout. It's Greater Lowell taking the timeout. Interesting.
Coach Abrams on the field before calling timeout awful quick.
7:01 to go in the third quarter. 3-0 Greater Lowell. This is MIAA football presented by MIAA football and LSP presented by Crack Kitchen and Coffee. MIAA football on LSP is brought to you by Crack Kitchen and Coffee, located conveniently off I-93 on Lowell Street in Andover. Check out their selection of coffee, smoothies, sandwiches, and salads, and visit them on the web at crackedkitchen.com. That's CRACKD kitchen.com.
How far are they winding down the clock?
I don't know. It's still winding. Now they want him to stop. It's 6:31. Okay.
Wow.
So they're still going for it out of the timeout. 2 wide out set. Proul stopped short. So
Tech,
Lynn
no
Tech
yards.
forces the turnover on downs. No gain on that play either.
Nope.
So 1st and 10 for the Tigers from their 43, who have run how many plays for 19 yards?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 plays. 4 plays, 8.
4 plays, 8 yards. Well, that's this half. Yeah.
Oh,
he did it again! He did it again! The left tackle did it again! Is that Matt Templeton, 70?
Yeah.
Matt Templeton. Wow. Like, that's the second time we've seen Templeton commit a false start, and it wasn't even close.
It wasn't like
And now he's off the field.
Yes. Good move for the coach.
No disrespect, Mr. Templeton, but wow. Handoff up the middle and wrapped up. And now there's a late flag. Late flag coming in from the back judge. Chop block, Lynn Tech.
Ooh.
So that'll make it 1st and 30. This is not an enviable position for the Lynn Tech offense.
Especially since the quarterback has only thrown 1 pass.
They're gonna have to get the passes moving. They're telling there we go, telling them to run the clock. Took them a while to do it. So 1st and 30 from inside the 25-yard line. They started this drive at the 43. At the 23-yard line, now a pass downfield. It's caught. They get 17 yards back. The pass
16.
Caught by Victor Bellama. 18 actually. Victor Bellama with the catch, make it. Actually, it'll be 2nd and 14, so they got 16 yards on the play. It's almost the longest play by either side tonight.
Yes, it is the longest.
Oh wow! I think did Greater Lowell have a little bit of a longer play in the second quarter?
The biggest play Greater Lowell had was 11 and 12.
Wow. Yeah. So the biggest play for Lynn Tech this game gets them to 2nd and 14 on a 16-yard pass. Still got a ways to go. Rolling right. Wrapped up. And now a flag comes in. Oh, this could be
a horse collar.
This could be. I don't think it's a horse collar. It could be a face mask. I think there's the Lynn Tech players are signaling face masks to their bench. Chop block on Lynn Tech again. Wow. Now hang on. They might decline the penalty. They might decline the penalty and make it 3rd and long.
That's right.
Because it was a sack. Because
it was a sack.
It would make it 2nd and 3rd and 20 about.
Yeah.
If they decline the penalty.
They didn't.
No, they accepted the penalty. They accepted the penalty. That'll put them back at the 19-yard line.
So it's where the infraction happened, right?
Yeah, so 15 yards from the
That would
spot.
be
So,
at the,
so it'll be a 19. So the ball's at the 19. So this is
that's
going to
at
make
the
it second and 34.
4, yes.
Second and 34. Oh, this is just a nightmare drive for the Tigers. And Pinheiro already made one play with his legs and his arm to get him to second and 14. Now he's got to get him out of a second 34 trench. 2 wideouts, 1 to either side, T backfield. Pinheiro under center. Takes the snap, hands it off, and this is going to be a loss.
Yeah. Loss.
Boy, I think they're just conceding.
Oh, wow.
And now another whistle. And
Looked like extracurricular activity on the
yeah,
outside.
didn't see a flag thrown, but
No.
but it's bringing it up. So it'll be 3rd and 35. Lynn Tech's had more penalty yards on this drive than they've had yards of offense the entire game. And now Lynn Tech's going to take a timeout. 3rd and 35 with 4:19 to go in the third quarter. Still 3-0 Greater Lowell. This is MIAA football on LSP, presented by Crack Kitchen and Coffee. LSP is the live event specialist. Ask us about streaming your next sports game, gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, play, meeting, or other event. Rates start just $100. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Brockton beats Duxbury 27-14.
Any update on the Springfield Central?
Let's see. Hingham and Braintree tied at 7. Right now, we'll just one more check of scoring. Danvers up on Masco 21-0, 10 minutes left in the first half. Wilmington leading Billerica 7-0 after 1 quarter. All right, back to our game. 3rd and 35 for the Tigers. This drive started at their 43. They're now at their 18. And
movement.
It looks like it's going to be offside on
Greater
Lowell, so that'll make it 3rd and 30. Still quite the mountain to climb here for the Tigers. It would take a Sports Center worthy highlight to get him out of this trench.
But that penalty kind of helps them too, because if they have a bad snap,
less likely it becomes a safety.
That's right.
Well, they are going to run it here, and they will just get to the 25-yard line on a pickup of 2, making it 4th and 28. And the punt team will come on for Lynn Tech.
Now, the last time they tried to punt, Greater Lowell nearly blocked that.
Yep. And it ended up being just like a 5-yard punt. So, but how are you feeling right now if you're Cole Blades? This is your first game on the Greater Lowell football team after so many years playing soccer, and right now your field goal is holding up as the game-winning score.
Ooh.
It wasn't that close. Fielded at the 50, cutting it left to the 45. There is a flag on the play. Another flag is thrown. This is going to be wiped out regardless. There's a flag down at the 35 on the near side and at the 40 on the far side. Let's see what we end up doing. We're not playing Canadian rules where it's the net yardage of all the penalties, but let's see what we come up with. There's got to be a hold or a block in the back here somewhere.
I don't know what the far near side one was.
The near side one looked like it was. There might have been some jaw jacking between the guys on this side. The one on the far side looked like a hold or a block in the back. So let's see. There's going to be some sorting out here.
And
it's probably going to be 1st and 10 Greater Lowell from the 50. Because assuming it's a hold from the 40.
But we don't know who that jaw jacking, if it is
jaw jacking. Yeah. If it's
against Lynn Tech, it might cancel each other.
And we just might punt again.
Yeah.
So let's see.
But right now, we're only speculating what both of them are.
Right.
So we know it's one on each team because since the officials are going to put the head ref holding against Greater Lowell.
Mm-hmm. And block in the back against Greater Lowell. So
blocking. Okay.
So
they're going to re-kick, so they cancel each other out.
All right.
Tech is kind of happy that happened.
Mm-hmm.
8, 9.
Punt is a little shorter. Fair catch is made at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Griffins after all that. 3:15 to go in the third quarter. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. First and 10, one wide out to the far side left. Prohl under center. Prohl takes the snap, keeps it himself, gets a yard or two. From the 44 to the 43. So it'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 8, rather. And give him 2 yards. Zavarian takes the lead in their game 14-7 with a quarter to play. Prohl, hands off to the right. Hatch spun down before he can get to the 40. Might have gained a yard. Looks like they gave him 1 yard. Lucky if he got that. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Griffins. No, they knocked him back. They knocked him back. The far sideline judge gave him a yard. The near sideline judge didn't. So 3rd and 8.
Too bad.
Oh, wow. King Mondier was way offside initially. Is that Mondier down there?
Yeah.
Double pass. Space to run. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Griffins.
42 yards. Biggest play of the game.
By far. Benji Hatch on the 42-yard check down from Kyle Prohl. 9-0. And given the way this game has gone up to that point, that could be a backbreaking score for Lynn Tech, unless they can get it together in the next 13:44 of game time. Blades on for the extra point, and it is good. And with 1:44 to go in the third quarter, it is Greater Lowell 9, Greater Lowell 10 rather, Lynn Tech nothing. This is MIAA football on LSP, presented by Crack Kitchen and Coffee. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Then follow us on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. It was just a matter of time before someone broke through in a way that clearly the Griffins just did. So, 10-0. Kyle Prohl to Benji Hatch for 42 yards. And Cole Blades, a field goal and an extra point in his first football game.
4 points, not a bad way to start.
No, not at all. And Blades has been punting too, right?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
this will be fielded inside the 15, cutting it left to the 25. Trying to shake to the sideline and out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line.
That was 32.
Edwin Gonzalez, all 5'2", 120 of him, gets it to the 29-yard line on the return, a return of about 15 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers,
They can't,
hoping for a slightly better result than the last drive.
They can't afford to have penalties.
No, not at all. You can never afford to have penalties. And you're down 10-0. You've had one play for double-digit yards, and that only got you to a 3rd and 14. Oh, nearly an offside or false start there, but the play goes off without a hitch, and getting ahead across the 30 to the 31
is 24.
That was Haidar Badawi. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers with under a minute and a half to go in the third quarter.
Is it still a 40-second?
It's still a 40 and 25 play clocks. I was hoping that with the implementation of the NFHS rules that we'd have, visible play clocks on the field, but I protest too much. They're going to take their time here, just whittling it down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pinheiro wrapped up. No, initially, then he's finally wrapped up behind the 25-yard line.
I think they're giving them the 25. They're giving them. And that should be the end of the quarter, right?
Clock is winding down, 7 seconds. And they're going to give him the 26. That's fortunate. But that 9 seconds. And I think Lynn Tech is going to lick their wounds and take it to the fourth quarter. They will need 13 yards to get a first down when we come back from the Manning Bowl in Lynn, Mass. With your score, the Greater Lowell Griffins 10 and the Lynn Tech Tigers nothing. This is MIAA football on LSP, presented by Cracked Kitchen and Coffee. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of most past LSP video broadcasts or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede Collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. 3rd and 13 for the Tigers as we begin the fourth quarter. The lone touchdown on this game coming late in the third quarter on a 42-yard pass from Kyle Prohl to Benji Hatch. And that 42 yards was more yards than the two teams combined to gain in the first half alone.
Absolutely.
So it has been a defensive battle, and this is possibly the game here for Lynn Tech. This is possibly the game if they don't get a first down here.
And also they're throwing into the wind.
They're throwing into the wind. Yeah, you just went out there to check.
Yeah.
The wind is blowing right to left here at the Manning Bowl. So they will go with 3 wideouts and 2 running backs here. A pure passing formation here. And that was a bad snap. Piñeiro's got it, chucks it, and it's incomplete.
He was wide open.
He was wide open and had space to run, but unfortunately, it is incomplete. It is dropped by Edwin Gonzalez, and that will make it 4th and 13. And here comes the punting unit.
I say they should be going for it.
I mean, down 10, you could get a stop, but you could get a stop if you punt it here. But I feel if you're closer to midfield, then yeah, you do go for it. But I think this is the right call to punt here, honestly, because if you don't get it here, then Greater Lowell scores, starting their drive to 25. You're not scoring 17 in the last 10 minutes. Fair catch called for and made by Hatch at the 47. So that's a difference of 20 yards there in possession if you do go for it.
Absolutely, but
they actually gave him the 46. So 1st and 10 for the Griffins.
But how many more possessions are they going to get? Are they going to get 2 more possessions?
Yeah. So basically, Lynn Tech has to force a 3-and-out here.
Yes.
You'd like him to commit a few chop blocks like you did on the drive in the third quarter, beginning of the third quarter. That was just a disaster. I'm sorry. I've never seen 2 chop blocks on one drive in my life. So anyway, 1st and 10 for the Griffins from the 46. Prohl hands it off to Hatch. Hatch across the 45, trying to get to the 40, plowing his way there, and it looks like he got stopped just shy of the 40. He does pick up about 5.5 yards, 2nd down. They gave him the 41, gain of 5, 2nd and 5. One wide out set. You're going to see a lot of running from Greater Lowell from here on out. Lynn Tech fans making some noise. You can tell by the vibrating camera. And
4 just carried that.
And Jacob Trzynski.
And did he get the
first
down short?
He just shy by a yard. 4-yard gain for Trzynski.
This is a big play for
Yep, like we said, Lynn Tech needs to force a 3-and-out here. I would stack the box if I'm Lynn Tech.
It may be sending the blitz.
Yeah, exactly. Stack the blocks. Stack the box, blitz. Don't let him get the edge. 3rd and 1 for the Griffins. Try to draw them offside. They stay back. And now a whistle, and we have a false start here on the Griffins.
The best thing
that could have happened in that situation for Lynn Tech, short of an actual stop. So 3rd and 6 after the false start by the Griffins. Clock running. We approach 10 minutes to go. Oh, that opens up the playbook a little bit. They're going with 2 wideouts here, 2 tight ends, 1 running back. Prohl under center. Prohl takes the snap. Looking at a pass. Pass is right, incomplete.
That pass is going to Trzynski there.
So, Lynn Tech can thank the football gods for that one. The false start and the incompletion on 3rd and 6, and they will get the ball back. Now, let's see where Blades decides they get it, though. Because Blades has had a good night, place kicking and punting. In his first varsity football game. Low snap, gets it away, line drive kick, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. Blades, I think, needs to master the art of angling punts. I mean, he's just been doing like straight line drives on all his kicks, punts, and field goals. I mean, for your first game, yeah, okay, touchback, yeah, that's great. But I think as the season progresses, I hope he gets better at angling punts. Like in that situation, a seasoned punter will try to pin him inside the 5 by going for that pylon there.
But even if you pinned him inside the 15, it's still a great punt.
Yeah, you force him back to the 20. So here comes Pinheiro, under 9.5 to go.
So in the
NFHS
rules, they start the clock as soon as the ball is set?
No. I think they were just lining up the clock with the official clock on the field. Oh, nearly a one-handed catch there, but Pinheiro's pass is incomplete. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. I see it a lot in Pop Warner football where they have to run the scoreboard clock a ways to actually get it to sync with the official time on the field. 9:14 to go, 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. They got the 3-and-out they wanted. Now can they capitalize offensively and get a score out of this?
If they go 3-and-out, it's pretty much.
They're going with 3 wideouts here. Pinheiro is looking right. Now he's flushed from the pocket. He escapes one hit and is dragged down just ahead of the 15-yard line.
Did they give him the 17 or did they give him
the 16? Well, regardless, it's Henry Altenweg with the tackle.
They gave him the 17, loss of 3.
Loss of 3, 3rd and 13. Greater Lowell coming up with another big defensive play, and the clock running under 9 minutes to go. Pinheiro getting the play call from his head coach.
I'm surprised they don't have plays coming in quickly.
Yeah, you got to have a little more urgency in this situation, don't you think?
Yep.
All right. 3 wideouts, 2 running backs. Pinheiro in the shotgun. Low snap between his legs. Picks it up inside the 5. Makes the pass complete, but it's going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. So Lynn Tech getting the bare minimum that they could have asked for out of that, and just to not allow a safety. But
ball's now at 16, so now they're forced to
it's a loss of 1. Wow, just everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for Lynn Tech tonight. It's just so infuriating if you're a Lynn Tech player, coach, or fan. I'm sure. And here they are to punt again.
And the punt is at the 2. He's standing at the 2, so good.
Gets the punt away. He's putting into the wind, remember. Fielded at the 40 and brought down for a return of 4 yards there. So 1st and 10 for the Griffins. They had a chance to put it away on their last drive, but went 3 and out, thanks in part to a false start penalty on 3rd and 1. See if they can bleed a little more clock and punch home the game-sealing score here. Both teams with 2 timeouts left, 7:14 to go in the 4th quarter.
One running back.
2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Prohl hands it off. Hatch trying to get the edge. 35, working his way to the 30. Gets a nice chunk of change there. Was that Karaskillo? No, that wasn't Karaskillo. That was Trzynski.
Okay. Yep. Pick up a 6.
2nd and 4.
So that should take it down to about 6:30.
6.5, yeah.
Greater Lowell's not going to be in any rush coming up to the line. They're going to try to bleed.
Hatch, right side, 20, 15, 10, 5. Out of bounds, shy of the goal line. Hatch with another big play.
And they're calling them out of bounds at the 10. So a 20-yard run there.
So Hatch with the 2 longest plays of the game for either side. The 42-yard reception, that 20-yard rush. 1st and goal. I thought he got inside the 10. I didn't realize he got out of bounds there.
Me either.
All right. 1 wide out to the near side left, 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. The handoff will go up the middle, pushing forward. Karaskillo just shy.
He's at the 1.
9-yard rush for Karaskillo. 1 yard away from putting this to bed. Under 6 minutes to go.
This is good. Plenty of options here on the run.
2nd and 1. Work the clock down.
Two running back set.
No wideouts. 2 running backs, 3 tight ends. Prohl takes it himself.
He's short. He's short. He's short.
No, wait. Griffin's player signaling touchdown. We're going to wait for the officials.
They're all running about an inch short.
Touchdown! Kyle Prohl, after much deliberation, 16-0. Cole Blades on for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And with 5:10 to go in the 4th quarter, Greater Lowell 17, Lynn Tech nothing. This is MIAA football on LSP, presented by Crack Kitchen and Coffee. LSP's next broadcast is Monday afternoon at 5:25 p.m. when the Greater Lowell Griffins host the Lynn Tech Tigers in MIAA girls volleyball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Well, kind of a hectic start to this broadcast, having to reset our equipment and not knowing if we were going to be able to do this, but it's certainly panned out into a phenomenal game, at least if you're a Greater Lowell fan. And I know this guy is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's got to get off the headset in about 5 minutes and call everything into to Carmine at the Sun and just let him know how great Cole Blades was, how great Benji Hatch was. But right now, Lynn Tech trying to get some good field position to maybe make a last gasp at this one. They will be stopped at about the 23-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers with 5 minutes and 2 timeouts, down 3 scores. 1st and 10 for the Tigers, and it's and really, you know, the Griddle with 2 touchdowns this half, and their special teams and defense were phenomenal.
And they're winding down the clock.
Just grinding down the clock when they had the ball, and just sucked the air out of the Lynn Tech defense.
Well, there's only 5 minutes left.
Only 5 minutes left. Lynn Tech has 2 timeouts, and this isn't you know, last year in MIAA football. If you had 5 minutes left, down 3 scores, you may have 4 timeouts to play with.
Yeah,
and maybe make a run at it. But this is you're going to ask a lot of your offense if you're gonna get into this one again. If you're Lynn Tech, but Greater Lowell in the new gold jerseys, hoping to make it 1-0 to start the season. Pinheiro rolls right under duress, chucks it downfield. Incomplete.
Almost intercepted by Trzynski.
Trzynski's been all over the field today, offensively and defensively, making plays. 2nd and 10. Trzynski didn't rack up the stats that someone like Hatch did, but he's made his presence felt today.
He's going off the field for a well-deserved rest.
Gonna get a big old hug from Coach Abrams and the staff and his teammates.
What's going on?
Now what? A penalty on Greater Lowell that we didn't catch?
I guess so.
Because it looked like it was a 15-yard penalty, and I didn't hear anything from the PA announcers. A 1st and 10 for the Tigers, 4:53 to go. Handoff to the right side, and escaping 1 and 2 tackles, a third, and staying on his feet across the 45.
And
now a late
flag.
A late flag here on a great run there by Gonzalez.
And they're probably going to hit him with a late hit, probably, it looks like.
It's a foul on Lynn Tech.
Wow.
That wasn't what they didn't signal chop block, but I didn't catch the signal. I saw them make the signal. It wasn't chop block. I couldn't tell what it was. Was it?
But it's a 15.
It's a 15-yard penalty, and wow.
It puts it back at the 28. No, it's a 10-yard.
Well, it's 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
Yeah.
So that'll make it 1st and 18, basically.
Yep.
1st and 18. Calling it 1st and 20 on the scoreboard, so let's go with what they say on the scoreboard. 1st and 20.
Well,
from the 27-yard line. Screen pass to the near side, and it's snuffed out quickly by the Greater Lowell secondary, making it 2nd down.
Three-yard gain, yeah. Oh, 4 yards.
And say wind the clock, says the officials. 4 minutes to go.
And the Greater Lowell play it down.
So I hope they stop the clock for that. Well, I guess they're winding the clock because they had to sync the referees and the scoreboard clock. Looks like 2nd and 14.
2nd and 16.
Second 16?
Yep.
Yeah, second 16. Yeah, you're right. So 3:28 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line.
They're not waiting for the interplay.
Now whistle, and they're still helping the injured player get off the field. Can you catch who that is?
No, I didn't.
Well,
it was a linebacker. No, it looked like.
2nd and 16 for the Tigers from their 33-yard line. Pinheiro rolls right, and he is brought down from. Oh, he got rid of it! He got rid of it, and now with room to run, or are they blow the play dead? They blew the play dead before he could pitch it to his running back. What a heads-up play that would have been by Pinheiro, and wow, that was who had all day to run there. Ruben Sicilian had the whole field to himself at that point.
They lost 8 on that one.
So it'll be 3rd and 24, but well, they say play the whistle, and that's what he was trying to do. Unfortunately, the whistle did blow, so that'll be a sack for Greater Lowell. 2.5 to go, 3rd and 24. I mean, I know Benji Hatch had the touchdown, and Benji Hatch had the 2 longest plays in the touchdown. Kyle Pruill had a good day. I'm inclined to give player of the game to Cole Blades.
I'm too.
I think he really if ever it was possible for special teams to set the tone, that's what he did this game.
Well, if you consider two of his punts were fumbled.
Yep. And that's set up that set up his coverage unit very nicely. And he gets 5 points in his first varsity football game.
Yep.
Cole Blades, welcome to the show, my man. And now in practice, just start working on angling those punts into the corners. That's really all there is to it to be a kicker and a punter. Just gotta learn to angle sometimes. The old Rudy Tooty angle shooty.
Yep.
Which means something completely different in poker, by the way. I just. All right.
But
anyway.
Hey, Cole, welcome to Greater Lowell football.
So it looks like we have a whistle, and we have a timeout called. One second. Let me give you my card. Greater Lowell.
Greater Lowell.
Greater Lowell hired me to do this game, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Good.
Thank you.
How much did they pay for you to do this?
Email me and we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Do we know who just called the timeout, by the way?
No. Sorry.
Okay. But yeah, shoot me an email. We can talk.
Yeah.
All right. So, 4th down. I was going to say, yeah, why the hell not? Let's go for it. But they are going to line up to punt. And Greater Lowell's just going to take a fair catch and take a couple of knees. Trzynski faking catching the punt. That only works when you're Tavon Austin, my man. That only works when you're Tavon Austin. Oh, well, just having a little fun at the end of a game. So Greater Lowell's going to go to 1-0. Lynn Tech's going to go to 0-1, and that is a strong. That is a clearly Greater Lowell got their legs underneath them as the game went on, and Lynn Tech didn't. And Greater Lowell will take a couple of knees. And Henry, as of now, this is the only football game I'm going to be able to do for Greater Lowell this year. But hopefully, we'll come back for the playoffs. And a strong showing by Greater Lowell after a slow start.
Yeah, it took them some time to get their legs underneath them and actually, but I went to their first scrimmage against Amesbury, and it looked very, very good against Amesbury at that time. So,
well, hopefully it translates throughout the rest of the year. So, Greater Lowell will take one more snap, and we'll let you know that this has been a presentation of local sports production serving Greater Boston student athletes since 2011. Copyright 2019. Unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of local sports productions is strictly prohibited. A reminder that LSP is a proud member of the Avis affiliate program. Use the promo code on your screen or click the link in the video description for up to 30% off your rental from Avis. MIAA Football and LSP has been brought to you by Crack Kitchen and Coffee, located seconds off I-93 on Lowell Street in Andover. Check out their selection of smoothies, coffee, sandwiches, and salads, and visit them on the web at crackedkitchen.com. That's CRACKD kitchen.com. LSP's next broadcast is Monday afternoon at 5:25 p.m. when the Greater Lowell Griffins host the Lynn Tech Tigers in MIAA girls volleyball action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring LSP37, Snapchat LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. Once again, the final score from the Manning Bowl in Lynn, Mass. It is the Greater Lowell Griffins 17, the Lynn Tech Tigers nothing. For Henry Yaffa and Saeed Vasuki on camera, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in.
thank you.
Thank you. Let me just make sure that's... Yeah, that's yours. Okay.
That's ours.
Yeah, because we have similar chargers for that one.
Yeah. And thank you, Sam, for letting me do this.
Yeah, absolutely. You certainly made it a little more interesting when I was, being a nit.